I'm here to convince you guys that foreign aid is in fact effective and that it should be important to our country. As you can see, these houses are pretty shabby looking, and this is in Haiti. And apparently, this is where the more richer people live. I can't imagine how horrible and the houses are for the poorer people of Haiti. Here's some arguments people have for foreign aid. People like to say that 25% of our federal budget goes towards foreign aid, but that's not true. Only less than 1% goes towards foreign aid. This shows that before people make up arguments towards something that they don't like, they should do more research towards it. And here's some other things that people like to argue about. Aid makes countries dependent. It might make countries dependent for the time being, but it won't make them dependent forever if we do it effectively, because there's some organizations that will try to find the root of the problem. Here's an example. They will try to promote community development, and they will even try to help them with sustainable agriculture, which is pretty important. And eventually, with this help, they will be able to live independently without anyone's help, and they will even be able to positively contribute to the world economy. This is my favorite myth of all. This tops all the myths. Foreign aid doesn't help. I'm about to show you some graphs that I got from the World Bank about the effectiveness of foreign aid. This is the population of Haiti that has access to improved sanitation facilities. This would include things like flush, pour flush, two-pipe sewer system, and septic tank or pit latrine, improved pit latrine with slab, and composting toilet. This is important because it can prevent some serious diseases like hepatitis A. In case none of you knew, hepatitis A gets spread with fecal matter, and if it's and with more improved sanitation facilities, that will happen a lot less. So it's pretty important. And believe it or not, diseases do spread from country to country because if they decide to come over here for some reason, it could it it could spread to us for anyone who doesn't have the hepatitis A vaccine. And that'd be pretty horrible. And at some point I will show you guys how many illegal immigrants from Haiti there are. So this is the prevalence of HIV between the ages of 15 through 49. And this is from 2004, 2012, from 2012, and it has gone down a pretty good amount, in my opinion. And this is the incidence of tuberculosis per 100,000 estimated number of new polymerase smear positive and extra tuberculosis cases. And this also includes patients who have HIV. And it used to be almost at 280, sorry. And then it's gone down to barely above 220, and this is per 100,000 estimated. And this is the mortality rate with kids who are under the age of 5 per 1,000. And in 2004, it was just under 100, which is a lot. And then it's gone down to at 75. It's still a lot, but it's been going down. And of course, the amount was way skyrocketing at 2010, but that's because of the earthquake that was in Haiti. Why should we help? That's the great question. Why should we help? And it's pretty selfish not to, for many reasons, because has anyone ever helped you? Imagine if the whole world thought this way. Why should I help this person but before I help myself? And I can't imagine where I would be if no one ever helped me and they had that train of thought. I shouldn't help her because I should help myself first. Sometimes in life, you gotta put other people before yourself. It's just how kindness works. Because I imagine how our world would be. Just imagine for a minute. Just sit back and just think about how your life would be right now. Because imagine, because kids would have a horrible life if their parents thought that way. People complain about the illegal immigrants, and like I said before, not all, like I said before, diseases spread, and apparently there are a lot of illegal immigrants from Haiti, a lot more than you'd think. Not all of them are from Mexico or Cuba. There are 5,600 Haitian immigrants in the United States. I don't know if all of them are illegal, but a lot of them probably are. No offense, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but why would they come here? They come here because it's miserable to live in their country. They want to have a better life in America. And I can't really blame them. I almost can't blame them. Their country looks pretty horrible to live in. There's a lot of poor people there. There's a lot of diseases, and if we help them, then maybe they wouldn't be coming over here. Do you see a lot of illegal Canadians? Do you see a lot of illegal Germans? No, you don't, because a lot of them boast about how awesome their countries are, especially Canadians. If you go on the internet a lot. And I got this from the Haitian Immigrant Fact Sheet, and this is how poor Haitians are. In 2005, and I don't know how much has changed since then, but I imagine it hasn't gotten much better there. It was indicated that 76% of Haitians live with $2 a day. Some live with less, which is really sad because they don't get a lot of help as we do. Because in America, you're not really having to do with it alone. There's programs during Christmas that make sure that your kids have gifts, Christmas gifts. There's soup kitchens, there's places that you can stay, and all that kind of stuff. In Haiti, they don't have that. It could benefit us economically. And this is for people who say, what about us? What about ourselves? We should help ourselves first. Well, according to Hillary Clinton, which is a very smart lady, she said the growth of the developing world presents a major economic opportunity for America, which is us, American business today, and 1,000 opportunities tomorrow. End quote. Here's a really awesome example of when we helped another country and gained from it. It was when we, the United States, contributed tons of aid to help rebuild Europe after World War II and South Korea after the Korean War. We messed them up pretty bad. Thanks to this, they are now major trading partners. Each year, they buy U.S. exports worth far more than the initial investments. So what they're trying to say is that we are getting a lot more each year from them, from trading, than we did helping them, money helping them. So if we help Haiti, they could become a really awesome contributing factor to our trading. So in the end, we get our money back and more. And if we were to build schools for them, make sure they have clean water, vaccinations, sanitary living conditions, then they'd actually be able to attend school and make something of themselves. Because if you're sick, you're not going to be able to go to school. Because the number one killer in a lot of countries is diarrhea, and that's from dirty water. And that's because you get dehydrated from that. And the only way out of poverty is in education. It doesn't matter where you live. If you have a good, solid education, you can make something out of yourself. And who knows? Maybe they'll find a cure to a disease, like a really horrible disease, and because someone decided to help their country, and because someone decided to make their country better for them, they could find a cure to a serious disease like Alzheimer's or cancer or whatever. And according to Hope to Haiti, 1.3 million school-aged children in Haiti do not have access to school. That's 50%. And in America, kids have to go to school. They go for free. They get free or reduced lunches. In Haiti, sorry, if you're poor, you can't go. I'm sorry. And there's not very good schools there either for a lot of them. So just think about it here. A lot of people are against foreign aid, but they have no idea what they're even talking about half the time. But this is a lot of my works cited. This is my pictures, 2 pictures I got. These are my sites I used. I would like to finish this off with this. I know a lot of you are thinking that we shouldn't do foreign aid, but just think about it. We do benefit from foreign aid because economically one day they'll be a big trading partner. And diseases can spread, especially if they come here illegally and don't have any of their vaccinations. It could spread to us and create a big epidemic. So sometimes if they suffer, we suffer along with them. Maybe our economy would be a little bit better if we helped other countries become better because they could become huge trading partners with us. I'm hoping that I was able to at least convince one of you that we should in fact continue with foreign aid.